everyone, and welcome back to the PubTriviaExperience. I am your host, I'm Marrissa, and tonight we have a great game. We have our first all-female game.
Woo!
I'm really excited for this one. Finally, we've gotten the boys out.
Women!
All the women are in the house tonight. Tonight, I am being rather boring. I'm only drinking water. We're going to go head over to Leah. Leah, what are you drinking tonight?
Well, I've had a long day, so I wanted to unwind with a little pink Moscato. So I had that earlier, and now I am very sleepy. So I have switched to Diet Coke because, like, when you have things that make you sleepy, you then drink things to make you peppy again. So and it's probably doing wonders on my body right now, just going up and down, but whatever. You know, you just got to do what you got to do to get through. So that's what I'm doing.
Exactly. Let's head on out over to Nikki. Nikki, what fun wine do you have for us tonight?
Well, I felt like it was girls' night. I probably should have had like something, like a Cosmo or something like really pretty. But I mean, I'm not that girly girl. So I actually decided to bust out, my Jack and Diet Coke tonight. So I got my boyfriend Jack helping me out tonight.
Nice. Changing it up. You're so used to you having your dry farm wines.
I know, but they haven't, they're not sponsoring me yet. So whatever.
Hey, shout out. We need a sponsor.
Shout out Dry Farm Wines if you want to sponsor us. I would love that. No, I do like my Dry Farm wines. But yeah, tonight, Jack and Diet all the way.
Awesome. All right, we're going to head out over to Rachel. Rachel is with Things I Got Wrong. She's been on the show a couple of times, and we are so excited to have her back. Rachel, are you drinking anything fun tonight?
I am drinking something fun. I'm actually slowly working down my bottle of Godiva chocolate liqueur. Ooh. I talked myself into it last week, getting this bottle. It is wonderful. It is beautiful. It's like alcoholic, wonderful chocolate milk.
Exciting.
And I love it.
Sounds so good.
Splurge. Love it. And let's head out to our final guest tonight. We've got Kylie from Brainwave Trivia. Again, another person that you've heard on our podcast. Kylie, do you have anything fun?
I've got my standard. Nikki's boyfriend might be Jack, but mine is Johnny. I've got Johnny Walker and Diet Coke.
Ah, yes. Very nice. All right, tonight's game is going to be an alternating game, back and forth. So, Kylie, evens or odds?
I will pick evens.
All right. So Kylie has picked evens. I was holding up 2. So Kylie's team, you can choose if you want to go first or if you want to go second.
I don't know. What are your thoughts, Kylie? First or second?
Let's break the seal. I don't know.
Yeah, let's first. Yeah, we'll go first. We'll do it. We're not afraid.
All righty. I guess it would help if I actually pulled up my game.
No, we can just make up answers. They're probably right without knowing the
Yellow,
questions.
23. Yeah. Scottie Pippen.
There we go. All right. So, your warm-up this evening is going to be 2 points per question that you get correct. And you're going to tell me, is this a Hallmark movie or not?
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no.
Okay, Kylie and Nikki, you can pick 1 through 10.
How about 5?
Okay, that's good.
5. Your movie is A Country Wedding.
Sounds plausible.
Yeah, I mean.
So many of those have the worst titles.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like it could be a Hallmark movie. I mean, why not? I actually really like Hallmark movies, but I will say that I pretty much just watch the Christmas ones around Christmas time. Mm-hmm. But they all pretty much, like, there's like I know there's been a country holiday or like a country Christmas, so why not a country wedding?
Yeah, I'm sure there's been a Christmas wedding and all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, I'd say yes.
Yeah, sure. It's 50-50 shot at that one.
Yeah, we'll say yes.
All right, and you are picking up 2 points.
Woohoo!
Woohoo!
Leah and Rachel, pick a number. 1 through 10, not 5.
Rachel, you can pick the number.
7.
Number 7. Your movie is All My Heart.
Okay. Do you watch Hallmark movies?
I have watched a bunch because I'll just, like, I'm a sucker for something really cheesy that is totally implausible.
Well, good, because I do not watch Hallmark movies, so I'm going to be of no help to you in this pregame. Does this seem like something that would be something on Hallmark? What was it called? All My Children? All My Sons? What did you say the title
All
was?
My Heart.
All My Heart, okay.
The problem with the Hallmark things, to my recollection, is all the names are really generic and really similar to each other.
All My Heart.
You know what? Something about it, and not from any knowledge whatsoever, is giving me vibes that it's not a Hallmark movie. I have no factual basis for this.
Okay. Hey, I'm behind you. Whatever you feel like doing, I will support you because I would have nothing better. So yeah, I guess we'll go with no. No.
Yep.
No.
Not a Hallmark movie.
Sorry, that one is actually a Hallmark movie. That one is a Hallmark movie.
On second thought, don't trust my gut.
All right, Nikki and Kylie, go ahead and pick a number.
How about 3?
Number 3. Your movie is All of My Heart.
What?
See?
I mean, you know, it sounds like something that like Candace Bray might be in. I don't know. Isn't she in all of them?
Yeah, seriously. All of My Heart sounds like it's probably like some kind of they meet cute because one of them needs a heart transplant or something, and then they fall in love. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because that's actually on our romantic comedy bracket. There's this movie called Return to Me. It's like
I love Return to Me.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, but here's my thing. Like, All My Heart. Like, I mean, it does. I mean, again, all Hallmark movies are generic, but it does easily sound like it could be made up too. So I don't know.
I'm just gonna game theory and say All My Heart being wrong. So, or whatever whatever.
Okay.
Rachel and Leah had. So I'm gonna go with probably yes.
All right. So we'll say yes. All My Heart is a Hallmark movie, possibly starring Candace Cameron Bure.
And you would be correct. All of My Heart is also a Hallmark movie.
Can I just clarify that it was All of My Heart versus All My Heart? Those were the two?
Yes, correct.
Oh
yes. Yep. And that's what makes this difficult. All right, Leah and Rachel, go ahead and pick a number.
I don't care. Everyone's doing odds. So 9.
Yeah.
Number 9. Your movie is Love on the Sidelines.
Okay.
That sounds like a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
Or any kind of... At least it sounds like a cheesy romance novel.
Right. That's
so
what I
it
was gonna
feels
say,
like
too.
something Hallmark would do.
It could easily be a cheesy Nicholas Sparks book or a cheesy Hallmark movie. It could be either.
Yeah.
Love on the Sidelines. So maybe they're parents of little kids playing football? I don't know.
Or some high school weird thing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm okay with going yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to go yes.
And you're picking up 2 points.
Yes.
Woo!
Good job. Nikki and Kylie, what number would you like?
How about 10?
Going
Number
even
10.
this time.
I'm mixing it up.
Your movie is Kissed by the Kiln.
Kissed by the Kiln?
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 What is a kiln? What is a kiln?
The Kiln.
Kiln.
Like where you fire ceramics? That kind of
Yes,
thing?
correct.
Oh, God. All right.
I don't know. Like, it's so weird because that's like just specific enough that it really could be a Hallmark movie. Because I mean, like half of them are like Love in the Shoe Factory. I mean, it's like, it's all very specific, kind of what you would think. So I don't know. I feel like it might be just specific enough that it's true, but then it could be like, I don't know. So.
Oh man, these are really difficult. Yeah, let's go with yes. Why not?
Yeah, let's go. Sure.
Pottery.
I think someone could fall in love there. Sure.
Pottery, that's hot.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, making pot. Yeah, I could see some romance. Sure.
Like Ghost or whatever.
Exactly.
Patrick Swayze scene. the pottery wheel.
And you have found your first made-up Hallmark movie.
Oh, no!
Ooh.
Rachel and Leah, which number?
You know what? Let's try... Has 8 been guessed?
I don't think so.
Nope, 8 is open.
Wonderful. Let's go with 8.
All right. Your movie is Summer Dreams.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm second guessing, like, my gut.
I want to say no, but I don't know. That's just an inclination. I don't have anything behind it.
We can go with no. I have no confidence in my gut after that one.
Right. Okay, we'll go no.
And you're picking up 2 points.
Woo!
Summer Dreams, while it is a real movie, it's a Beach Boys documentary.
Oh. So not on Hallmark.
Not on Hallmark.
That's
Nikki
funny.
and Kylie, you've got 1, 2, 4, and I think that's it.
All right, how about 1?
Number 1. Your movie is My Sweet Romance.
That's probably real.
That's got to be real, right? I mean, that has like Mario Lopez written all over it or something.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, I'd be down with real on that one.
Yeah, real.
That one is not a Hallmark movie.
Oh.
No.
Oh, so it was on Lifetime?
No, I just made that one up.
Oh, cool.
All right. We've got 2 and 6, right? I don't know. I feel like I've messed up somewhere.
2, 4, 6?
Yeah, 2, 4, and 6.
2.
Yeah.
Number 2. Your movie is Just My Type.
Okay, so are most Hallmark movies about, like, adults? I feel like more so than teenagers, because I feel like Just My Type would be, like, a teen movie. Like, oh, he's just my type kind of thing. But, like, what adult walking around is like, oh, he's just my type? Because we live in a small town with snow and a gazebo, and that dude there, I don't know.
So I think about like the SNL parody of Hallmark movies, which is smart, amazing female CEO who is just too busy in the big city for love, comes back to hometown for Christmas, and guy comes to help repair her parents' water heater, and is just Mr. Perfect suddenly. That's what I think of.
Yeah. So do you think he would be just her type if he was fixing
Yeah.
her water heater? Okay. So do you want to go yes?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we'll go yes.
Leah and Rachel, you pick up 2 more points.
Oh, good job.
Woo!
And Nikki and Kylie, number 4 or number 6?
How about 4?
Number 4. Your movie is A Fall to Remember.
I've completely lost my bearings on
I
what
know. I'm like,
makes
well,
sense or doesn't.
I know. I keep thinking like A Walk to Remember, like that, but that, that's not Hallmark. That was pretty cheesy, but not Hallmark. So is it like, did it come out around the same time and they were like trying to copy it, or is it just not a movie? Like A Fall to Remember, like a fall, like the season of fall,
Yeah,
or
I think
like
that's what it
did
would
someone
be.
fall down? Like that's a big difference. So like, I mean, I feel like the fall, like the season, would be more what they would be referring to and could be a Hallmark movie, but just someone falling I don't.
Yeah, I think it's definitely the season. If it's
Yeah.
real, it's the season.
Yeah.
How? I don't know. I think we've said yes on all of them,
And
but they were all plausible, and it burned us twice, and it worked twice. So
right.
how about?
I don't know. Do you want to? I mean, we could gamble and say yes again, thinking it is plausible, or we say no for the first time and see if we're right. I don't know.
Let's embrace yes or
All
whatever.
right, we'll just do it. I mean, it's plausible that it's a fall to remember. So
yeah, we'll say yes.
Not gonna lie, the conversation you two just had about fall versus fall the season was exactly what I was hoping would happen with this. That is not a Hallmark movie.
Oh,
Damn it.
oh no, you're pretty good at making these up.
yeah.
Thanks.
Next career move for you.
Now,
Finding
but see,
Hallmark
like when
movies.
Leah first said like Hallmark or Nicholas Sparks, I wish I had done that instead of yes or no Hallmark movie. I wish I would have done Hallmark or Nicholas Sparks. Next time.
Next time.
There's so many. Leah and Rachel, your final movie is Dater's Handbook.
Okay, so by my calculations, there's been 5 yeses and 4 nos. So do we think she split it and did 5 and 5?
Sure.
As my
We
game
can try
theory
that.
of we can just say no,
That
or do you
seems
think,
reasonable.
or do you think that was like a misdirect? Like, oh, everyone's gonna think that I did 5 and 5, but then I'm not. I don't know. Because I have really, I didn't even really hear and pay attention to the title because I knew I wasn't gonna know it anyway.
So, I would like to believe that when I write trivia, like, I think about whether the people answering are going to think that far ahead, but I don't.
Okay.
Ryan does. He's much better at that than me, but I mean, I am totally willing to split it that way because there's so many Hallmark movies. There's so many.
Right. There's no way for it. Like, even if we had seen all the Hallmark movies in the world, we probably wouldn't even be able to tell you the plot of any of these because they're all so similar.
Exactly.
Okay, so we're gonna game theory this and hope that you did 5 and 5, and we're gonna say no.
I'm sorry, but I thought ahead and I did not split it 50-50. This is, in fact, a Hallmark movie.
Yeah.
The more you know.
All right, both teams are coming out of the warm-up with 4 points each.
Well, that's good.
And we're headed into round number 1. I'm going to give you your categories, and then Nikki and Kylie get to go first, and I'm going to give you all the categories, and then you can pick which one you'd like. Okay. We good?
Let's do it.
Alrighty. Round 1. Your categories are science, music, sports, or video games. Nikki and Kylie, which one would you like?
How about music?
If you feel confident with music, I mean, music I'd probably feel better about than like, I'm not very good with sports or video games, probably.
It's a crapshoot. Those are so
yeah,
broad,
it's generic. I mean, I don't know what kind of music, so it just depends. But yeah, we can go music. Let's just go for music. Yeah.
Your question. Billie Eilish is known for her songs such as Ocean Eyes and Bad Guy, but many are not familiar with her seafaring middle name. What is it?
Seafaring.
Doesn't she have like several middle names? Like, I feel like.
Oh, can we rebound? Are we allowed to rebound?
Yes, you can rebound if you'd like.
Rachel, do you trust me? Because I think I know this one.
Yes.
Okay.
Trust you completely.
Okay, we're going to rebound on this one. Just if they get it wrong.
Seafaring, I mean, is it something like sailor?
I think that was the first thing that I thought was sailor.
Yeah. I feel like I've heard this before. I mean, she's had like several. I feel like she has like a long. I mean, there's like other names that she has. I mean, sailor. It could. I don't know, but I'm not. I don't have confidence in an answer.
I'm not 100% sure, like at all. But yeah, sailor. I know is a name. People do give that to their children as a name. So, and seafaring.
I used to watch the cartoon Sailor Moon as a kid. It was pretty nice.
You know what? She's young enough that her parents probably watched Sailor
It could
Moon.
have been.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
pop stars now are like young enough to be my kids, which is disgusting. But so yeah, let's go with Sailor.
We'll go with Sailor. Sure.
Okay.
All right, Nikki and Kylie locked in with Sailor. Leah, what's your rebound?
I put down pirate. Do you need to know the reason why? It was because I think that Chris got this trivia question at one of his trivia games that he went to, of like a year in review that he did. I was not on that trivia game with him, but when he comes home from or gets offline and comes to bed after trivia and wakes me up, he tells me about questions that was on, and I think he said that was one of them, but I think he said pirate, so that's what I put down. But now they're making me guess that it was Sailor, but I put down pirate.
And you are right, Leah. Her full name is Billie Eilish Pirate Baird O'Connell.
Oh. The worst part is I actually think I was on that game with that question, but it wasn't my question. I think that's why it was familiar, and I was like, didn't she have middle name? But it wasn't my question.
Yeah, he said it was like a year. I think it was the year in review one.
As soon as you said pirate, I was like, yep, that's it.
Aww.
Good job, Leah and Rachel. You're picking up your 10 points for your rebound.
Oh, cool.
Your rebound is now done for this half.
Okay.
All right.
Nice job, Leah.
Woo. I'm glad I pay attention in the middle of the night when Chris wakes me up.
Good job. I don't pay attention to Mike in the middle, like when he talks. I mean, you know, good for you.
Never. All right, Leah and Rachel, do you want science, sports, or video games?
Leah, I'm going to defer to you on this.
Okay.
'Cause-
I have limited knowledge on all of these, so it all depends on what the question is. Too bad, our significant others are not on here, because they would be good phone a friends for some of these.
I
Or at
know.
least the sports and video games ones. Do you want to try? Oh, I don't want to do science, but I kind of, I don't know. I feel like we may have more luck with science, but I don't know.
You know what? I agree with you.
Okay, let's try science.
Let's do it.
All right, science. What essential mineral is taken to counteract the effects of radiation and prevent radiation poisoning? Nikki and Kylie, you can also choose to rebound if you'd like.
Yeah, if you know it, you can jump in.
Okay, so we can talk it out, right? Okay.
Yeah, if they're not going to rebound, then you guys can go ahead and talk it out.
Yeah, so they use the lead jackets when you're doing x-rays. Aren't those lead? Whatever those things are?
That it is true that they put, because my daughter just had an x-ray done a couple of weeks ago, and they made me put one on too, while I held her down. It was heavy. I remember that. I'm like, what's a mineral? I was like, is lead a mineral? Because that'd be a good guess. Because I was like, iron? Is iron a mineral? I was just trying to name minerals.
I don't think it is. So they make you take things with, just because I was a child who did way too much exploring without thinking of consequences, calcium counteracts fluoride poisoning for a child that eats an entire tube of toothpaste. So they make you drink like a quart of milk. Fun fact.
Oh.
That's what poison control tells you to do if your child does that. The child is me. So that's a fluoride. I don't know.
Is
Maybe like
calcium a
bromine?
mineral? If you know any names of minerals, that would be better than me, because I'm just like, I literally, all I could say was iron, because I know that people take iron supplements, but I don't think it would be for radiation.
What about maybe something like bromine, because I've never had this done. I just know of people, like if you get like certain like internal imaging done, not like x-rays or something, they do it to make it light up, but but it would make sense like if it absorbs the x-rays.
Right. Okay. So yeah, that's good with me. You have a lot more logic behind that. So yeah, let's do it.
Okay, let's go with bromine.
The mineral you're looking for is iodine.
Oh!
Iodine tablets. I've heard of that.
Yep.
I had no
Darn
idea
it.
what they were for. I would have never gotten there.
Yeah, it's because it gets absorbed by your thyroid gland and then it counteracts the radiation.
Huh.
Yep.
Fun facts.
Note
Yep.
to self.
Alrighty. Nikki and Kylie, would you like sports or video games?
I don't know. What are you feeling, Kylie?
Neither.
Right? These are the two categories I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it's so generic. I mean, like, I do know some sports, but it depends on the sport.
Yeah. And the era.
So it's just it's so hard. But in video games it's so generic. I mean, it could be some. I mean, so.
I'd say I probably have a better shot at sports.
All right, let's go sports.
Sports. What famous female tennis player was the first to be named Sports Person of the Year by Sports Illustrated in 1972?
Well, I mean, Billie Jean King, right?
Yeah, it has to be in 72. Yeah, because she was like the first, really popular women's tennis player.
I'm trying to think of when the Battle of the Sexes was, and if that was as early.
Oh, was that more towards the 80s?
Are there any other female tennis players from the 70s that you could think
there's
of?
There's no one I could pick out. I mean,
Nobody. I mean,
I don't think there's anybody distinctive enough. It's got to be Billie Jean.
I would think so. It was what was it? Times Sports Person of the Year.
Yeah, and it's probably. I bet you that probably coincided with the whole thing. I mean, it was definitely like either 70s to early 80s. I mean, it was in that time frame.
Yeah, I would think Billie Jean King was like the female tennis superstar of that era. So because I can't. I'm trying to.
I couldn't pick out anybody else in that time frame.
Yeah, me either.
I could maybe name a couple tennis players more in the late 90s, but not anybody in the 70s.
I mean, Martina Navratilova came along, but I think she was in the 80s.
Yeah, she was more in the 80s, I think.
It's got to be Billie Jean King. We're let's not talk ourselves out of it. And if it's not her, then it's someone I've never heard of. So.
Never heard of. Yeah, I mean, she's the only one she's the first one that popped into my head. It's the only one I knew. So.
All right, we'll lock that in.
And you're picking up 10 points.
Woo!
Billie Jean King was the first female sports person of the year. Rachel and Leah, your final category is video games.
Yay.
Oh boy.
What video game was the first to be turned into a cartoon produced by Hanna-Barbera?
Hanna-Barbera?
Okay. So who's Hanna-Barbera? That's Yogi Bear and maybe the Jetsons and Flintstones?
Didn't they also do way later on, like the Berenstain Bears, the limited cartoon they did of
maybe.
that? I knew very little of it, but I knew that it was there.
And then I'm trying to think what else. I know for sure Yogi Bear. That's like the first thing that came into my head. And then I'm not sure about the Jetsons and the Flintstones because I know they're in the same universe, but I'm not sure what universe that is. So this is like the first video game ever, or this is the first one that got developed from a cartoon, or is this the first one that became a cartoon after it was a video game?
This was the first video game that was ever turned into a cartoon.
Oh, so it's got to be later than that. So the video game came first, and then the cartoon came.
Correct.
So it's probably not any of those things, because Flintstones, Jetsons, and Yogi are like way before video games. Probably.
Yeah.
Scooby-Doo? What's another cartoon? I don't know.
I'm trying to think of something like... I don't think Mario was ever turned into a cartoon. This is kind of out there. But do you know if, like, Power Rangers existed as a video game before a cartoon?
Oh, it seems like it would be.
Seems like it would be. I don't know. I'm woefully lacking in video game knowledge.
Yeah.
But...
So the video game came and then the cartoon. So it had to be a cartoon that's been since, the 80s or whatever. whenever video games started. I mean, I do know that Power Rangers is more recent. Like, since it's not like it dates back to, like, the other ones. I just don't know if Hanna-Barbera would have done it, because it doesn't really fit the Hanna-Barbera stuff, but... Do you want to just go with it?
Yeah, let's just go with it.
Because I really don't know if we'll come up with anything better.
Yeah, true.
Okay, so we're going to go Power Rangers. Pew pew.
So you all might know the big yellow circle that goes around and eats ghosts.
Pac-Man?
Pac-Man.
Really?
Yes, Pac-Man.
Wow.
I had no
All
idea
right.
they made that into a cartoon.
No, and I guess
Yeah,
I
it
was
was made
thinking
into a
more
cartoon.
like video game, like consoles, and not so much like the stand-up game, like the arcade games.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Well, good to know.
Wow.
Hanna-Barbera, Pac-Man.
All right, our score is going into round 2. We're tied at 14 apiece. Nikki and Kylie, your categories for round 2 are country music, science, sports, and plants.
Country music, science, sports, and plants.
What are you thinking?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I know some country music, but I mean, again, it's so broad. Like, I don't.
Yeah,
it just depends on the question. Science is so broad. I mean, again, yeah, it's hard. So
I'll defer to whatever you want to pick.
You guys
it's kind
did
of a
really
crap.
good with
It's kind of a
sports last
crapshoot,
time.
honestly. Trying to think, what does Leah know?
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
None of these.
I don't know. I mean, you want to go country music and see what it is? I mean, I'm curious.
Yeah, I mean, I have a good base of country music. Older.
Yeah.
I worked at a restaurant in high school that played all country music because it was like a cowboy bar kind of a place.
Okay.
So from like 1996 to about 2004, I'm your gal when it comes to country. But after that, I'm a little lost. So
I've like been to Nashville, so.
well, there you go. Osmosis. We're gonna get this. Hit us, country music.
All right. What Oklahoma-born country singer received an honorary degree from Villanova University, which he attended from 1979 to 1980? He planned to be a petroleum engineer.
79 to 80. He got a degree from where? I'm sorry.
Well, no, he received an honorary degree from Villanova University, but he actually attended the school in 79 and 80.
Okay.
Hmm.
Where is Villanova? It's in
That's outside
know
of Philadelphia. It's my
That's
dad's
an excellent
home
question.
area on the main line.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, I mean, it's like more of a mainstream city, so I'm like, I'm trying to think too. Like, all right, Villanova in the 70s, so it had to be someone who was more of a like he wasn't from the deep south then.
Well, and if this person went to college in 1979, they were 18, which would make them like 60 now.
Right.
So let's see.
Who are some country singers kind of in their 60s?
That would have gone to like.
So yeah, it would have been more. So all right, let's see. I mean, I don't know.
I have no idea.
Because it would be someone not really, I mean, Philadelphia area. That's why I was thinking like Villanova's not a southern. I mean, what you think of
Right.
like deep country school. So,
I don't know who would be a country singer who's probably in their
All right.
very early 60s right now.
all right, Tim
Like,
McGraw's in his early 60s, probably.
is he really?
I mean, I would think so. He's got to be close. Maybe late 50s to early 60s,
That's.
wouldn't he?
I don't think so. I think he's
Is he a little bit
only-
younger?
I think he's younger than that. I was thinking like Willie Nelson's too old.
Yeah, Willie Nelson's
Tim,
like his
Tim
80s.
McGraw's too young. So then we're looking at George Strait, Randy Travis, Travis Tritt.
Yeah. But
Ken-
George Strait's like isn't he like a total Texas guy? Like, what would he be doing in
Yeah.
Philadelphia?
This is rough. This is super rough.
Yeah, I mean I mean, but like the guys from like Brooks and Dunn, I mean they've got to be probably in their 60s.
Yeah. I have.
It's Philadelphia that's throwing me off. Like
Yeah.
I just don't know who is from that area.
And who basically like if the person went there for a year, they're
Yeah.
famous enough that the university was like, "Come back, we're going to give you an honorary degree because
Yeah,
we
he
want to
didn't even
capitalize on
graduate.
your
He didn't even
fame."
graduate. Yeah, so
So it's someone who's super famous and probably does a lot of charity work or whatever. And so the university's like, even though you dropped out to become a famous country singer, please come back so we can have a press release about it. I don't know. Randy Travis.
Randy Travis is a good. I mean,
I only say that because I saw him in concert in like
Randy Travis. I'm just, like,
1998.
Lionel Lovett's about that age, isn't he? Probably mid 50s to early 60s, but he was so Texas, like George Strait, so Texas.
Everybody's. I don't know. I'm just throwing Randy Travis out there.
That's fine. I don't honestly.
I
got no one else. So.
Okay, so we'll say Randy Travis.
Rachel, do you want to throw out your guess for no points?
Yeah, Garth Brooks. I'm gonna go with a caveat that I went to the University of Oklahoma.
So this person was born in Oklahoma and went to Villanova University for a year. But the person you were looking for was Toby Keith.
Oh, that's the other one.
Oh,
I
no.
forgot about him.
I did not realize that he was that old.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought of Toby Keith, and then I thought that he was too young for that, but there you go.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm surprised you didn't know who Villanova was, Nikki. I know you're a huge basketball fan.
No, I mean, I knew Villanova. I knew the college. I was trying to remember exactly where it was located. I knew it was an East Coast school, and that's why I was getting confused with, like, you know, the country.
Is it a Catholic college?
I don't think it's Catholic.
No, it's just a private. It's a private school.
It's just a private, but yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
now that the moment you said Philadelphia, I'm like, absolutely, it's Philadelphia, because I actually know a couple of people who went there, and they are a very good basketball team. They usually always are in the March Madness bracket. So
Yeah.
but other than that, I mean, I know who good basketball teams are. I never really know where they're located. So I know.
Yeah.
I think they're the Villanova Wildcats or something like that.
That is, yep, that is correct. Yeah, my grandfather went to Villanova. Quite a few of my uncles went to Villanova, and quite a few of my cousins. So,
Nice.
Yeah. All right, Leah and Rachel, your categories are science, sports, and plants.
I feel like science screwed us last time.
Yeah. What are your feelings on plants?
Yeah. Well,
Let's try that.
And you have a things I got wrong teammate who's very into plants, so you may have picked up some stuff from him. So
I hope so. He's really, really into plants.
Yeah.
He's inspirational.
So there you go. So yeah, we'll go plants.
I also love plants.
Okay, good.
What fruit tree can move up to 15 centimeters per year, as they have no central root system?
Do you guys want to rebound?
I don't have anything.
I got nothing.
Okay.
Good luck with this one.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm writing down fruit trees. Orange, apple. I mean, in Florida we have like tangerines. I don't think it would be that.
My parents have apricot, peach,
okay.
and apple and cherry. And as far as I know, they're pretty stationary. They haven't told me they've moved.
Okay. Yeah. and
Kiwis grow on vines.
kiwi. Okay.
And pineapples grow on bushes. Although I'm not sure if they're referred to as trees in the common parlance.
Right. And I was thinking, my mom just showed me at her house. She's like, oh, see those big things on the tree outside of our house? Those are avocados. And I was like, those are ginormous. I did not know these avocados were so big. So I assume an avocado would be one and would grow on a tree. I guess it's a fruit.
Yeah.
I guess.
I have a lemon tree and an avocado tree behind me in the room.
Okay.
And my avocado tree definitely has a central root system because it grows in water and I can see its roots.
Okay.
So by way of elimination, I know that one for sure, unless there's a different definition of central root system.
I know, all of those just seem so similar. Like, I would think that an apple tree and like an orange tree would probably operate the same way.
Oh, exactly. What defines a tree?
Yeah. Let's dig deep. Okay, a tree has roots and goes up and is leafy. I have no idea, and I can't think of anything. Like, I would say out of all the ones that we listed, let's pick one that seems unlike the others. What's an apricot? I don't know what that is. We don't have those trees down here, I don't think.
They're little like orange things. They're kind of like in the plum family.
Oh,
they're
plums?
little tiny orange things.
Do plums grow on trees? Do we need to include plums on our
plums grow on trees, peaches grow on trees, cherries grow on trees. They can all actually, fun fact, just kind of outside the realm of our discussion, they can all grow on the same tree through grafting.
Oh Lord. Okay. Okay, so I want to eliminate like orange, apple, lemon, tangerine, because those all seem similar. Cherries are a little different.
Cherries, I think, stay the same. Okay. The trees are pretty small, at least in my experience. They don't get too big.
Okay. So out of all the ones we listed, is there one that you would gravitate more towards?
Okay, so hear me out here.
Okay.
I am still unsure, and the first time I saw this was probably 15 years ago. I'm still unsure of whether pineapples are technically on a bush or on a tree.
Oh, that's an interesting one.
Like, the fruit is obscenely large compared to what, like, the thing they're growing on.
Right.
So, I don't know, but I've always been intrigued.
Okay, well, I can go with your intriguiness.
Okay.
Because, I don't know any other way to get there, but that seems interesting, so it's at least an interesting guess.
Let's go for it. Let's go for pineapple.
We're going to go pineapple.
All right, you're locking in with pineapple, but it's bananas. Bananas.
Oh my gosh, that was not one on our list.
Yeah, no idea.
Bananas have
I was
a lateral
actually
root
thinking
system.
in my mind, for some reason, my mind went to bananas. I don't know why, but it just went to bananas.
So you said they had a lateral root system.
Yep, they have a lateral root system. Yep.
Weird. Okay.
Need to read up on my fruit trees.
Yeah. I am very impressed by the amount of fruit trees that you guys were coming up with, though.
We're like, this is way too many choices, so...
And then also kiwi and pineapple not considered trees.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good to know.
Yep.
Good to know. Those ones just stick in my mind because one trip I took years ago, we picked kiwis at a farm, and I learned on that trip they grow on a vine. And then pineapples, again, just the weirdest sight, seeing a full-grown pineapple on whatever it grows on.
Nikki and Kylie, would you like science? Science or sports?
I don't know. What do you think? We did sports last time. So do you want to do science or do you want to stick with sports?
Let's try science.
All right. We'll go science.
What gas, the second lightest and second most abundant element in the observable universe, becomes a superfluid when cooled to absolute zero?
Well, the second lightest, that's helium.
Yeah, that would make sense that it would be like if it was cold.
If you're looking at the periodic table, hydrogen is 1, right? And then helium's 2.
Yeah.
And helium is I don't want to try to explain my silly logic because people who actually know about science are going to be like, no, you're so wrong, shut up.
Yeah.
But like, isn't like the sun mostly helium? Like that's what all of the fusion that happens at the sun is? That's some kind of Bill Nye the Science Guy thing I watched showing up.
No. I mean, I think you're right. I mean, I don't know. In my mind, it would make. I mean, because what did you say about the cold, Marissa?
Oh, it becomes a superfluid when cooled to absolute zero.
Okay. I don't know. Something about that like would make sense maybe with helium. I don't know.
I'm just going based off the periodic table, and because they're organized by atomic weight, and so she said
it's very light. I mean, because you put it in balloons, it's very light.
Yeah, and I think so. That's
helium. I think that's
fairly confident with helium.
I think that's a good guess.
All right, Nikki and Kylie locking with helium, and you're picking up points.
Woohoo!
Yay! Nice job.
Leah and Rachel, your category is sports.
Okay.
This plastic horn took the 2010 South Africa World Cup by storm with its loud, droning sound. What is it called?
We'll rebound on this one.
Okay.
Oh, okay, it doesn't make sense with the geography. I'll put this out here. But it reminds me of the like the Swiss people in the mountains that used to be on the commercials, that yodelers.
Oh.
That's what it reminds me of.
Okay,
It doesn't make sense, but
so it's got like a horn. I assume that's not the correct answer. Like I'm picturing kind of like a cornucopia kind of situation, but simpler.
yeah.
And so people, like, I'm assuming people in the stands were horning out of this thing, and that's why it became popular?
I would guess, yeah.
Okay. So what would it have been called?
Gosh. I have no idea. I think I've seen them before, and I just call them the plastic horn.
Yeah, I'm like,
because I don't know the name.
Plastic horns. Oh boy, yeah, I have no idea. And I don't know, I can't think of anything that would get me there.
The only thing I can think of is like a bullhorn, but that's not what it is.
A bullhorn. It probably looks like the horn of a bull.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
Do you want to just go with bullhorn?
Yeah.
I don't have anything better.
I want this over.
Okay.
I was like, this is painful. I feel so dumb. Yeah, sure. Let's go bullhorn.
Nikki and Kylie, what's your rebound?
So I'm pretty sure this is called a vuvuzela. A vuvuzela. Not sure how it's spelled or exactly pronounced, but I remember them from the World Cup, and they are hella annoying.
That sounds familiar, so I'll say that they're probably right.
They are correct. That is a vuvuzela, and they are very loud and very annoying, to the point where I think stadiums started banning them.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I asked her, I texted her what was that, and as soon as she said it, I was like, I've heard that before, and I actually remember exactly what it sounds like. It was pretty brutal.
And we've got our first lead change. We've got Nikki and Kylie going into the halftime with 34 points, and Leah and Rachel going into halftime with 14 points.
Is this the lowest scoring game we've ever had?
I don't think so.
You write really good questions. They're just very hard.
These are actually pretty hard. Like
So this was a team effort. Jeff and I sat last night just writing two games. Actually, we wrote tonight's game and the one that Jeff is doing tomorrow night with Chris and Mike. So
yeah, let's blend them in. It's the men's fault.
We started just combining questions. Your halftime is celebrity birth names. They're going to be 5 points each. I'm going to give you the birth name, and you're going to tell me what their stage name is.
Are we all doing this one?
This is everybody.
This
yes.
is where we get a text, I
So
think.
this is what
Yeah.
we'll text. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm going to
ready.
give you the list, and then you're going to discuss it separately, and then we'll come back and I'll get your answers. Your first name is Olivia Cockburn. Number 2, Stephanie Germanotta. Number 3, Bellicalis Almanzar. Number 4, Onika Mirage. Number 5, Robin Fenty.
Okay, I think are we locked in?
Yeah, I'm good with those.
Okay, we're locked in.
All right, Leah and Rachel, you can go ahead and talk it out loud.
Oh, we can talk out loud. Okay. So I think we agreed on 2 being Lady Gaga, 3, what did we have? Bella Hadid for number 3, 4 being Nicki Minaj, and then we were trying to decide on 1 and 5, and I think Rachel seems pretty confident that she's heard something about Olivia. Was it Olivia Munn?
I
Changing
think
her
it's
name?
Olivia Munn.
Okay. So I think, yeah, so we're just trying to decide on that number 5.
We're gonna
Go ahead, Rachel, because you're the one who
we're
got
gonna
it.
go ahead with Rihanna.
All right. We've got Leah and Rachel with Olivia Munn, Lady Gaga, Bella Hadid, Nicki Minaj, and Rihanna. Nikki and Kylie, what did you lock with?
So we said for number 1 is Olivia Wilde, 2 Lady Gaga, 3 is Cardi B, 4 is Nicki Minaj, and 5 is Rihanna.
One of the teams has every single name right. Number 1 is Olivia Wilde. Number 2, Lady Gaga. Number 3, Cardi B. Number 4, Nicki Minaj. And number 5, Rihanna.
Nice job,
Good
guys.
job.
Nice job.
Good job, everyone.
Good job, Kylie. Like I was only like 100% sure on like Lady Gaga, and I'm like, I'm pretty sure that's Cardi B, but Kylie knew the rest. So.
Celebrities are my jam, for better or for worse.
Going into round 3, we've got Leah and Rachel with 29 points and Nikki and Kylie with 59. Please feel free to double check my math. I am not good at math. I literally sent a meme today to Leah and Chris saying, please don't talk to me about math.
No, I'm the same way. Like I was. Have you guys ever played the game? It's like a card game or a board game thing, but it's just called Vegas.
Uh-uh.
No.
No, well, it's like with money and different things, but it was like towards the end, like we had to count our money, and I like seriously blanked because I didn't know. I was like trying to like do it in my head, and I'm like, where's my phone? I need to actually put this in a calculator. It was pretty embarrassing.
I'm so bad with it. I completely understand. Okay. Round 3.
Come on, good categories. Come on, superheroes. Harry
And we're
Potter.
gonna
Disney.
we're gonna football this, and we're gonna flip. Rachel and Leah will go first. Your categories for round 3 are the internet, royalty, geography, and sports.
So basically, I feel most comfortable with royalty and geography, but I'm half decent at internet. And
Okay.
sports is something I'll do my best at.
Right. Yeah, I'm good with either royalty or geography. Chris is really good with geography, so I just kind of hear a lot of it. So I don't know, maybe some of it has rolled over to me. In royalty, I mean, I watched The Crown, so if it's that kind of royalty, maybe. So, sure. Either one of those. Which one would you feel stronger on?
Let's do geography for this one.
Okay, we'll do geography.
Geography. The northernmost mainland lighthouse on Earth is located in what country?
Do you guys want to rebound?
Oh yes, rebounds are reinstated. You each have one per half.
I'm not 100%, so.
Neither am I, so no.
Okay. So I have some thoughts. So I'm just kind of like thinking on a map level, and I'm like, okay, well, Russia, maybe.
Uh-huh.
But then I was like, there's a lot of Russia where not a lot of things happen. And the same with Canada.
Yeah.
I feel like too.
Exactly.
But like the northern parts, I'm like, I don't know if people would be coming on boats to the northern part of those areas. I don't know.
I was thinking maybe Greenland as part of Denmark.
Right, and I have Greenland down as well. I have Greenland and Iceland, and I knew one of those was owned by Denmark, and I was like, I think this has tripped me up before because I've named the country, and they're like, no, that's part of Denmark, so no, you would have to say Denmark to be, whatever. So it's confusing, so I don't like to answer those questions anymore because it's so complicated. I'm like, oh, but it's Greenland, but no, it's not. It's owned by Denmark, so I don't know. But I did have that one written down as well. That one's more north than Iceland is. And Iceland probably doesn't.
It is more north. Okay. Iceland is deceptively far south.
Okay, so I'm going to take that one off the list. England, I wouldn't think, or Ireland, I wouldn't think that that's the most northern part of Europe. It would be like the Scandinavian ones. So like maybe like Norway. Norway has a long coast.
It could be Norway.
They had the Vikings,
so
right?
It's interesting.
They came out on boats.
I don't think Sweden touches the sea on the north because I think there's this weird thing where all three of the Scandinavian countries touch at the top.
Okay.
I would say Greenland as part of Denmark.
Okay.
That's like what popped into my mind immediately.
Do people go there? Like, if there's a lighthouse there, enough people go there that it would need a lighthouse to like show people where to go?
I mean, there are some people that live up north. I mean, it definitely has a tiny population, but there are people who live in the far reaches of it.
And I'm guessing if it's a not as populated area, that means there's more need for a lighthouse because there's not a lot of lights from the land itself, maybe. I don't know.
I like that reasoning.
Okay.
I think that works.
So, yeah, we'll go with Greenland/Denmark if you need the country that owns Greenland. Is that proper? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with.
So the country you're looking for was Norway.
Oh.
Norway.
I wanted to look at a map and see where they're located and if it's that Norway is more north or if it's because Greenland doesn't have a lighthouse.
I'm not sure on that one. But you were corrected on the Greenland Denmark thing when we did our 100th episode. Chris did the complete the list thing, and you said Greenland.
Yeah, because it was like what was the
biggest
the
gold
land
thing.
area things and or something.
Yep.
Yeah, Greenland is very far north. It's way more north than Norway is. So I'm wondering if like their lighthouse is like at the very bottom and Norway has one at the top.
No idea.
I don't know either. I'm just curious. Okay.
Nikki and Kylie, would you like the internet, royalty, or sports?
I don't know. What are your thoughts on this one?
If it's British royalty, I'm in decent shape. The other two is a toss-up.
Yeah, I mean, royalty. I mean, I know basic history of most British royalty, but it just depends on the question. But yeah, we can go with it and see what it is.
Yeah, let's do royalty.
Royalty. Okay.
Prince Philip, who celebrates his 100th birthday this year, was originally born in what Mediterranean country, then exiled as an infant?
It's absolutely
it's Greece.
Greece.
Greece, yeah.
Yeah, it's totally Greece. I don't even think we need to talk about it
Yeah, I
more.
mean, yeah, no, I don't mean it's definitely Greece.
Yeah, we'll lock in with Greece.
It is 100% Greece.
Well, good thing I didn't lock in a rebound there.
Oh, I'm sorry. You could have used the
I
rebound.
wouldn't have gotten points
that one went
anyway.
fast.
That was my Crown knowledge from the Crown.
Leah and Rachel, would you like the internet or sports?
I would definitely prefer the internet.
Yeah, let's do internet.
Funny or Die is known for its hit internet shows such as Billy on the Street and Between Two Ferns. What famous SNL star was one of the founders of this company?
Okay, yeah, we're gonna rebound.
All right, we'll go ahead and let you take the rebound.
Okay, so
Sorry,
Funny
go
or
ahead, Leah and
Die.
Rachel.
SNL
So-
people who might be creative enough to create their own.
Oh, what's his name? Wait, he's a late night host.
Seth Meyers.
No, a little bit old. Stephen Colbert wasn't on SNL, I don't think.
I don't think so.
What's the other guy?
Fallon?
Jimmy Fallon was
Jimmy
on
Fallon?
SNL for a long time.
He
This feels like
was.
something he'd do.
Yeah, it does, because he does, like, funnier things. Yeah, so late night people. Jimmy Fallon,
I
Jimmy
think
Kimmel, Seth Meyers.
And he's definitely an SNL alum.
Yeah, I know. I think Seth Meyers and Jimmy Fallon of the late night people, I think that they were both on SNL. But it does feel more like a Jimmy Fallon thing to do, and it seems like Jimmy Fallon would probably have his creative hands in creating other things, like in just being like a producer or like behind the scenes person on it.
I agree.
Okay, so we're gonna go Jimmy Fallon.
Nikki and Kylie, what's your rebound?
Yeah, she had texted me at the same time, and I was like, I don't know why I didn't say this at the beginning, but I believe it's Will Ferrell.
So your correct answer is Will Ferrell.
Ugh.
Darn it. I
Yeah, I
thought of
didn't
it,
even-
and I dismissed it.
Oh, I was gonna say I didn't even think about Will Ferrell, so it's okay.
I love Will Ferrell.
I do not like Will Ferrell. That's probably
I
why I
know,
didn't think
I
of him.
know. I'm so sorry.
I'm not a big fan either.
Nikki and Kylie, your category is sports. Having passed away this past Friday, Hank Aaron is most famously known for surpassing what slugger to take the lead in most career home runs on April 8th, 1974?
Rebound.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna rebound.
I mean, would it
So,
be Babe Ruth?
Ruth.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that was the first one that came to my head. I mean,
Yeah, because it's the career home run record, not the single. I mean, the single season was Babe Ruth, then Roger Maris, then Mark McGuire.
yeah,
Saying random sports things. It's Hank Aaron beat Babe Ruth's
yeah, that's what
career
I would think.
record.
Yeah, I would think so. Yeah. All right, Babe Ruth.
Rachel and Leah, what was your rebound?
It was going to be Babe Ruth.
Yes, that's correct. It took, nearly 60 years to break this world record. Going into round 4, your scores are Leah and Rachel with 29 points, Nikki and Kylie with 89. Your round 4 categories are
I
space.
don't mean to laugh.
Yeah.
It's fun. We're just here for fun, you know? It's just fun.
I feel
We're doing
like
our best.
All right, this is when like Chris needs to incorporate the background. Girls just want to have fun music, and we're just
Yeah.
gonna all of a sudden just do an '80s like.
That's all we're gonna do. Throw trivia out the window and just have a dance party.
This is about how the guys versus girl one that we did with Hannah and Jeremy. It went about like this. Round 4. Your categories are space, animals, movie locations, and presidents. Rachel and Leah, what would you like?
Chris would be
What do you-
good at all of these.
What? Any feeling okay to you?
I don't hate any of these. I feel like I would probably be worst at presidents.
Okay.
But I don't hate any of them. I would literally do any of them.
Maybe animals. It sounds fun.
Okay, sure.
Could be doable.
Cute little animals. We want cute little fuzzy animals for 100, Alex.
Animals. This rare and powerful animal that resembles a small bear is actually the largest member of the weasel family.
Isn't it like the red panda?
Okay.
Because they're not actually a bear.
Oh, well, I think they have one at the Lincoln Park Zoo that I saw when I visited Chicago. It was really cute.
It's adorable.
Yeah. I'm okay with that. It was really cute. I want fuzzy little cute animals.
Let's go with the red panda then.
Red panda.
So, fun fact, red pandas, I believe, are actually marsupials.
Ugh.
Oh.
I think what you're looking for is not so cute and cuddly.
Uh-oh.
You're looking for a wolverine.
Oh. Is that what a wolverine looks like? That looks like a small bear?
It resembles a small bear.
Oh.
Filled with hate.
I wouldn't
Yes.
have gotten there. I was like, my mind didn't go to Wolverine.
Well,
couldn't put an
I
X-Men
tried to
clue
throw
in
in a
there?
clue. Yeah, I tried, but then, with X-Men, it would just be too easy.
Yeah.
Nikki and Kylie, would you like space, movie locations, or presidents? Leah and Rachel, you still have your rebound.
I don't know. What are your thoughts?
I'm leaning towards movies. That's my specialty, as it were.
Yeah, let's go for movie locations.
Movie locations. Anwick Castle in England is used for the exterior shots in which film series?
Game of Thrones, maybe?
Oh, we're gonna rebound.
Can you repeat the name of the castle?
Anwick.
Oh, no.
I'm thinking it's Harry Potter.
Harry Potter. You're right. Yeah, I was going to say. As soon as she said that again.
Yeah, let's go with Harry Potter.
Rachel and Leah?
Yeah, I locked in with Harry Potter.
That is 100% Harry Potter. Rachel and Leah, you still keep your rebound.
Well, we're definitely going to rebound on their next one. Just go ahead and write us down
no
for
matter
that.
what.
Whatever it's going to be, we're going to rebound it.
Rachel and Leah, would you like space or presidents?
Let's go space because I'm also a bit weak on presidents, so.
Okay, space. Be about the Mercury 7 astronauts. Be about the Mercury 7 astronauts.
Space. The moons of this planet are unique in that they are all named for Shakespearean or Alexander Pope characters.
It's not Jupiter, it's not Mars, it's not Jupiter, and it's not Saturn.
Okay. Why? Are they named after something else, or do they not have moons?
So Mars, I believe, has 2 or 3 moons. They are named after twins, not Gemini, but 2 other twins.
Okay.
They have come up multiple times in various pub trivias I've been at, and I've gotten them wrong every time because I don't learn from my mistakes. Saturn, either Saturn or Jupiter has Io, and then the other one of them is also Europa, and those
Okay.
are both Greek. But and then Titan, of course.
Oh, yes, I've heard Titan. That's what I've heard of.
Titan, Io, Europa, kind of between the 2 of them.
So if it's not Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
Mercury and Venus don't have moons.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think that they wouldn't have any. So we're looking at Uranus or Neptune?
Yeah, and I don't know about either of those.
No.
If we're considering Pluto a planet, it only has 1.
Right.
So.
The moons of Uranus. The moons of Neptune. I feel like moons of Neptune runs off your tongue a little easier. Like maybe it has come up before, but I don't know because it's so far away. Like, can we even see that far? Can satellites go and look at the moons and be like, oh, we're going to name you after Shakespeare people? But either one is going to be really far away, so.
Yeah, I would feel like so. Which one of the 2 is closer?
Uranus.
Okay, so Neptune was discovered first, interestingly.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why I know that fact. It's a weird fact to know, I think. But, that one was discovered first of the 2. So Shakespeare and Alexander Pope. When did Pope live? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. I would say that either of these, their moons were discovered after Shakespeare. So,
Yeah.
it makes sense. I would think. I don't know.
Maybe Neptune?
Okay.
Sounds better? I don't know.
Yeah, we're gonna go Neptune.
Of these 27 moons, you have Desdemona, Cupid, Juliet, Portia, Bianca, Puck, and they are the moons of Uranus.
50-50.
Came down to 2.
It has 27 moons.
I did not know that one. So.
27 moons.
We were close.
It's like in a multiple choice.
Yeah.
Where everybody's like, if you can just narrow it down to 2 and pick 1, you're going to get it 50% right.
Yeah.
And I say,
nope.
But 100% of the time, I'm going to choose the wrong 50%.
Yep. Exactly. Me too.
Nikki and Kylie, your last question is presidents.
We're going to rebound.
You're going to rebound automatically. Okay. There have only been 5 poets to read at a presidential inauguration, with Robert Frost being the first at the inauguration for this beloved president.
What year was Robert Frost? He was in gosh, it was
Robert Frost.
I'm just not sure. I mean, he's so famous.
I know.
Like, when was his first poems? I mean, I feel like he was like more like the 1800s, wasn't he?
Yeah, 2 paths diverged in a wood. Yeah. I took the one less traveled by. That's Robert Frost, right?
Yeah. So he would have been. I just don't know. I don't know where in the 1800s he was. So that's gonna depend on the.
Where is it? What was in the clue? Or there was in the last part of the question. Did you say the beloved president?
That is correct.
Yeah. Repeat the question.
There have only been 5 poets to read at a presidential inauguration, with Robert Frost being the first at the inauguration for this beloved president.
Beloved president in the 1800s, would it be Abe Lincoln?
I feel like that's maybe too early because like the poet that wrote about Lincoln was Walt Whitman, and were they contemporaries?
Was he before? I mean, I don't know. I mean, Robert.
I also don't know.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, I know he was somewhere in the 1800s, but that's so broad. I don't know, and I'm just thinking beloved president. So I'm thinking someone fairly.
It's either FDR if you're talking beloved president from around, if you're looking 18.
He would have been in there. He would have been in. Well, FDR would have been more in the 1930s.
Right, but because I don't have a clear handle on when Robert Frost was writing poems, so
I don't know.
I think it's either Lincoln or FDR, so I'll leave it to you.
I don't know either. I mean, it's so.
It's like.
I know. I can
textbook.
tell you that I can tell you Robert Frost is a famous poet. I can tell you some of his poems, but I cannot tell you when they were written.
Seriously.
But yeah, I mean, I think you're right. It's probably Abe Lincoln or FDR. So
let's just go with Lincoln.
All right, fine.
We might be too early, but if we said FDR and it's Lincoln, it would be too late. So
yeah. All right, we'll go with Abe Lincoln.
Rachel and Leah.
Yeah. So we kind of went back and forth a little bit. But we settled on JFK because we focused on the beloved part, and so we were kind of torn between 2. So we went with JFK.
And your correct answer is JFK.
Nice!
Oh, yes. Oh, my God.
We were way off.
Way off.
To be fair, our first guess was way off, too. And then Rachel was like, no, it had to have been later for him to have gotten, notoriety and stuff like that. So we had to go later.
Kind of makes sense. I mean, now after I thought, I was like, wait, inaugurations, I don't know if, a poet would have gone to an inauguration before it was, much of a thing. So...
I just remember reading in high school, having the little publication date being in the 20s. So our original thought was Teddy Roosevelt. And so I was like,
my husband's going to listen to this and basically be like, wow.
So
that's the problem with talking out trivia answers is you find yourself saying facts that you probably made up.
Yeah.
And then you listen to it back and you're like, yeah, that logic was faulty, and please disregard all of what I just said.
All what I just said, yes. I mean, honestly, because I remember Robert Frost. I could not tell you the time period, so.
All right. So, good job, everyone. Going into the final round, your scores are Nikki and Kylie with 99 points. Rachel and Leah with 39.
Okay.
Final round, you can wager all or none of your points across the 3 categories. The amount wagered cannot exceed the amount of points that you have. Your categories are geography, instruments, and celebrity chefs.
Oh, we're good.
Yeah.
Did you guys wager, or are you guys?
Yep. We're locked in with our wagers and fun emojis or memes or whatever the little animated pictures are.
Yeah, everyone's locked in with wagers. Your first category is geography. What major river flows through Dresden and Hamburg before finally entering the North Sea?
Okay, we're locked.
All right, Nikki and Kylie, you can talk it out.
So,
I said that sounds. I don't know. I'm not sure. So if you think Ryan, it makes sense. I'm not sure.
I mean, Dresden, Hamburg, definitely Germany. I know that Berlin is on the spree because I just wrote a question about that a little while ago. But I would guess Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. So yeah, I mean that's good with me.
All right, let's lock that in.
We've got Nikki and Kylie locked in with the Rhine. Leah and Rachel?
So we went with the sister of the Rhine, which is the Rhone.
Okay. The river you're looking for is the Elbe.
Oh, never heard of that.
Darn it.
Both great guesses, but not the one we're looking for. Question number 2. Your category is instruments. This musical instrument originated in Indian classical music, but it was soon brought throughout music of the Western world by popular bands like the Beatles and the Rolling Stones. What is this instrument?
All right, I think we can lock in.
Leah and Rachel, talk it out.
So here's a moment of confession
Okay.
that I really don't like the music of either the Beatles or the Rolling Stones, so I actively avoid listening to it.
Okay.
Sorry.
I am picturing the Beatles. The Rolling Stones, I have no idea. It's not my jam. Beatles is not really my jam either, but I'm picturing them on a stage. I feel like one was behind a drum, so I don't think it's a drum because drums are like really, really old. Guitars. It wouldn't be. Is guitar like that? That wouldn't be like Indian, right? Or would it? Or a sitar? Like a sitar? Like
a sitar, I think, is a type of sword.
Oh, okay. I feel like sitar was in Moulin Rouge. That's why I was like, oh, there's a sitar.
Or it could be a sitar. Maybe I'm wrong.
But I was like, I don't even know if that's a thing. I just know they had like an Indian theme going on in one of their Moulin Rouge songs. Okay.
I mean, I like the idea of guitar. I mean, so
Would
Ryan's
guitar
a
not
huge
been-
guitar player.
So when would have gotten popular? Do we think it
Trying
wasn't
to-
popular before then?
I mean, so Elvis Presley got big in the 50s, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. 50s.
But he was as like the pop star, and so Rolling Stones and Beatles were rock stars.
Right.
So I think guitar is actually a really good guess, because when I think of like Fender famous guitars, I think of like when you're thinking of the ones that sell for $50,000.
Right.
I'm thinking of the ones from the 50s and the 60s.
Yeah, because I don't think of ones being older than that, and I would assume like I'm just thinking about music in like the 20s and 30s, and I feel like most of that was on the piano, like it was like singers and a piano.
I agree.
The crooners and stuff. So yeah, I'm okay with going guitar.
Yeah, let's do that.
Guitar.
All right, we got Rachel and Leah with guitar. Nikki and Kylie, what did you go with?
We both texted each other at like exactly the same time, and we said that it is the sitar.
Oh, that's an instrument. Cool.
And the sitar is what you were looking for.
Darn it, I'm sorry, Leah.
No, hey, is the sitar in Moulin Rouge?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Is it like a guitar?
It's
'Cause they
two
sound very
strings. It's a
similar.
lot bigger.
Okay.
John Leguizamo plays the magical sitar that can only speak the truth in
right.
Moulin Rouge.
All right.
Your final question. Your category is celebrity chefs. France awarded her the Legion of Honor. Harvard awarded her an honorary doctorate. And in 2003, this master of French cooking and well-known American chef was finally awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the United States' highest civilian honor, by George W. Bush.
I mean, I think we can lock in. Are you good with that?
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay. Yeah, we're locked in.
Okay. And we're looking for the chef, right?
That is correct.
Okay. We confirm. Okay. Yeah, we're locking in with Julia Child. Joy of cooking.
Yeah. It's on my It's still on my mom's kitchen counter every single day.
Okay, we got Leah and Rachel with Julia Child. Nikki and Kylie.
Yeah, we also said Julia Child.
And your correct answer is Julia Child.
Oh, we should have gone all in with celebrity chef.
I know.
Your final scores are Leah and Rachel with 26 points and Nikki and Kylie with 99 points.
Well, good job, guys. Or
Good
ladies.
job, everyone.
Nice job.
Not our most
Excellent
lopsided
game,
game.
guys.
Good job,
Some of
guys.
those were really tough.
Those were some hard questions. I was only like, most of them I was like, I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, that was awesome.
That was really good. Thanks for having me on, guys.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, ladies, for playing. It was such a fun game. I know it was a little bit difficult. I tend to write, I guess, a little more on the difficult side, unfortunately. Same with Jeff. But I've been your host. I'm Marrissa. You can check out PubTriviaExperience on all of our socials, Instagram and Facebook at PubTriviaExperience. Twitter, it is PubTriviaPod. Or you can email us at pubtriviaexperience@gmail.com. I've been Marrissa.
I've been Leah.
Nikki?
And Rachel?
And I'm Kylie.
Rachel, do you want to go ahead and shout out your socials and where they can find your podcast?
Absolutely. So I am from the Things I Got Wrong podcast, also a pub trivia podcast. You can find us at thingsIgotWrong.com, also at Things I Got Wrong on Instagram and Twitter, and on all your favorite podcast directories. You can find us at Things I Got Wrong.
And Kylie, where can everyone find you?
Yeah, I'm the quizmaster and owner of Brainwave Trivia. It's a trivia rating service. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook at Brainwave Trivia or brainwavetrivia.com. And you can also check out, if you're into the TV show Friends or Sex and the City or 1990s movies, I've written 3 trivia books, and those are available on Amazon.com. Just search my name, Kylie Diggs. Thanks.
Wonderful. That's cool. I didn't know you had books. So cool.
I do. I'm an author. It's very
That's
fancy.
awesome.
I knew you had the Friends one. I didn't know you had the Sex and the City one. I might be good at that one. We need a game on that.
Definitely. Well, again, thank you so much, everyone. Have a great night.
Bye.
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 Bye.